Hi, in this workshop, we're going to cover what Autonomous Database is and how to extend Apex applications with some exciting new features that come with Autonomous. Let's begin with a quick intro on Autonomous Database. Autonomous Database essentially automates the database and infrastructure management so you don't have to spend time installing, securing, patching, tuning, and backing up the database. But before we even get to the database, there's the infrastructure and preparation of the hardware, installation of the operating system, and many more things that you've got to prepare. And with Autonomous Database, all of this is now automated. Not only does this save you time and money, but it also makes it more secure by removing human error. The journey of Autonomous Database has been an evolution, and Oracle's been improving the database and hardware over time. Oracle spent the last decade working on the database infrastructure with our engineered systems, introducing innovation and automation at the infrastructure level. You've probably heard of Exadata. It's our best performing, most available, and most secure architecture for running Oracle databases. An Autonomous Database is a combination of all of these evolutions, which includes infrastructure, database, and cloud. And since all of these are highly automated, in just a few mouse clicks, you can create and run databases, and everything is managed for you by Oracle. When you provision an Autonomous Database, you get a mission-critical database, which includes all of the advanced technologies that we previously mentioned. You get Exadata. The operating system is created for you. The database is automatically created. And it includes Active Data Guard, which creates a copy of your database in another region, so you can recover in the event of a failure. So running an Apex application on Autonomous isn't just about saving time. It's an upgrade to mission-critical database features that we previously used to only find in large enterprises. But now, everyone has access to all of these innovative features. Now let's talk about security. As new security patches become available, these are immediately applied while the database is still running and without any human intervention. So this prevents any delays, downtimes, and human error. Once your database is up and running, Oracle monitors the health of all the systems behind the scenes. Using machine learning algorithms, Oracle can detect and remediate any problems before they occur. And if any patches are required, these are also automatically applied. Again, all this occurs while your database is up and running. Autonomous also has various mechanisms which protects against failure. First, there are automatic backups. And then we protect against failures both within the scale-out clusters and other regions using Data Guard mentioned earlier. Should any failover happen, it will occur in such a way that your application will never notice. If you're in a situation where your Apex application suddenly requires more performance of the database, then you can easily scale up or scale down. This is, of course, one of the great benefits of the cloud. You don't have to purchase a big piece of hardware just to handle your peak workloads. You can choose when to scale up or let the database decide. So even that is automated for you. What this means is that you or your customer is only paying for the computing power that you really need. Now let's talk about the optimization of the database. Autonomous Databases uses machine learning to optimize database workloads. The Oracle database always had planned optimizers to improve query and DML performance, but even so, there was always work to be done for the DBA and application developer. Now, this auto-tuning goes even further because the database itself continuously manages things such as memory and parallelism. When you create an Autonomous Database, you can choose one of two types of workloads. There is Autonomous Data Warehouse, which is optimized for analytical querying. For example, one of the optimizations here is to have all of the data stored in columnar format, and most of the internal memory is used for parallel joins and aggregations, because that's the most efficient way for analytical querying. And then there's Autonomous Transaction Processing, or ATP. This is optimized for your daily operational applications. So here the data is stored in regular row format. And most of the internal memory is used for caching to avoid I/O and to get faster response times that operational apps typically need. Most Apex applications will fit into this transaction processing category, but we know that there are some folks using Apex primarily for reporting. However, in this workshop, we're going to focus on ATP. I mentioned already that Autonomous comes bundled and pre-configured with various features that were previously only available as add-ons or database options. Most of these were not visible to the end user. But Autonomous comes bundled with some features that can add functionality that are actually visible in your application. For example, you can leverage advanced security features to mask sensitive data such as credit card information. You can add geographical functionality to your apps using spatial. You can even add machine learning to train models to make predictions and then integrate them into your Apex applications. So let's summarize how Apex and Autonomous works together. Both are built on the principle of saving you time, so you can focus on more interesting things, not maintenance. Apex allows you to build applications quickly, and Autonomous Database has the same purpose by allowing Oracle to manage the infrastructure and database for you, which leaves you time for real innovation and application development. Once the app is delivered, you'll also save time that would normally have been spent maintaining the infrastructure and keeping the database running. Autonomous is also a great match if you're looking to use Apex for mission-critical applications and if your applications need to be more performant. If availability or failover is important, or if you're looking for a higher standard of security, this can be a great match. Last but not least, we can extend Apex applications with new functionality that comes bundled. And we will spend most of the time on these new features. Thanks for your time, and we hope you enjoy these labs.